Hello everyone, good evening to all of you to this new live stream. Today we will do this flight in different region in the world. It's in the United States and precisely in the eastern coast of the United States from New York to Atlanta. The departure airport today, we will take off today from JFK airport, one of the busiest airports in the world, maybe the busiest one, and we will take Delta Airlines. Our call sign today is Delta 225. يا مرحبا الحلو، يا مرحبا بيك. Welcome on board. يلا راح نبدأ مباشرة. Today it will not be a long flight. It will take 2 hours and 30 minutes. I'm just checking the voice, the sound settings. I don't know what's wrong with the sound. Anyway, مساء الخير جميعا. اليوم رحلتنا راح تكون من منطقة بعيدة شوي بالعالم، من نيويورك لأتلانتا. راح نطلع على طيران دلتا من مطار JFK أو جون كينيدي بنيويورك لأتلانتا بولاية جورجيا بأمريكا، مطار هارتسفيلد بأتلانتا. We will use also the Vatsim network, but now we are on the Unicom frequency. Now we will start the boarding on the aircraft.
Kennedy traffic, double 1869, taking off runway 31 left.
أخوي حسين علوان، وعليكم السلام، يا مرحبا بيك. Today we have 161 passengers. Now we start boarding. In the meanwhile, let's have a look on our route for today. We will take off from runway 31 left and we will go direct to waypoint Romeo Bravo Victor. We'll fly south to Georgia. So now we'll start the init page. Okay, our departure runway will be 31 left and we will go direct. There will be no SID today from 31 left. No, it's 31 left, sorry. Okay, direct to Romeo Bravo. So this is our departure runway. We will take off and then go left. In Atlanta, our arrival runway as per the plan will be 26 left. ILS 26 left. Aussie 1, the arrival or the star, and the transition Boykin. So total distance for today is 682 miles. Let's see the route on the okay, now it's set. The fuel, let's take a look on the fuel. Okay, as per the flight plan, The fuel for today is 7.1 and the wind is -52, so I will take, and the maximum is 10.5, so I'll take 8 or 8.5. I think 7, oh, 8. Let's take 8. This is to make the, or to comply with the landing weight of the aircraft. This would help us more in the landing when we make the aircraft lighter. Okay, now let's check the boarding. Okay, fully boarded and complete. Let's go back, okay, to the init and set the 0 fuel weight. The wind 45. The perf page. Transition level 180 or 18,000 feet.
We are
Flaps 1.
1,000 climbing level 0.
Flex to temp 43. The QNH is 3019. As you see here in the United States, the altimeter is different than the other side of the world. Here it's different numbering.
American 2338, 7 mile final, runway 31 left, Kennedy.
I think here in the United States they call it altimeter, not the QNH. شكرا أخوي حسين. Okay, now the flight plan set, and now let's set the thrust reduction level. Okay, good. Actually, JFK airport is one of the default airport in the MSFS. It's customed airport or customized scenery airport, but it's one of the default airports. In addition to Atlanta, also Hartsfield airport, also it's the default airport. So it's not an add-on. The weather is nice, looks nice here in New York. وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته أخوي الحلو.
Okay, traffic double 1869, we are 13,000 climbing 360 marking 72. Last halt in the traffic.
Okay, I think we are ready. جاهزين. So we will start the APU switch.
Kennedy traffic, American 2338, 2 mile final, runway 31 left.
Now the APU is starting. We disengage the cargo and the catering. إذا كنت عم بقول إنه مطار جي اف كي بنيويورك و صحيح، يس إن شاء الله راح يكون الجو كتير حلو أثناء الرحلة. شكرا أخوي لحلو. كنت عم بقول إنه المطار جي اف كي هو من المطارات الديفولت الموجودة بالمايكروسوفت فلايت سيميليتر، مش اد اون. برضو مطار هارتسفيلد بأتلانتا معمول هو كمباني وكشكل قريب من الواقع من ضمن الديفولت، يعني بيجي من ضمن الباكج الأساسية للمايكروسوفت فلايت سيميليتر. يا مرحبا يا مرحبا أخوي الحلو، يا مرحبا بيك. And now on the Navigraph, this is the airport chart before we push back. This is our position or location on the airport, and this is the runway 31 left. So we will take the taxiway Lima Alpha to Bravo, or I think no, we'll take Lima Alpha to Alpha, and we will maintain on Alpha until we reach Juliet. We will cross the runway 4 left, proceed on Juliet until we take the holding point, maybe Yankee. I think Yankee is fine. The runway is long enough. شكرا أخوي الحلو. أنا كتير مبسوط إنه في ناس محترمين زي حضرتك معنا على الستريم ومعنا على القناة. مشكور جدا لهالكلام الجميل. بتمنى انك تكون عم تستمتع معنا وعم تستفيد ان شاء الله. يا مرحبا بيك اخوي الحلو. Okay, so this is the chart, and now we will announce to the or report to the traffic. Kennedy traffic Delta 225 starting pushback. Now the APU bleed, the fuel pumps and the packs. Detach the jetway. The power.
At this time, in just a few moments, we'll be showing you the safety video. Once the video has concluded, we'll be in the aisles to answer any questions you have before we're seated for taxi out. Again, thank you for choosing Delta today. My name is Susan. I'm your purser for today's flight, along with Charles in the economy cabin. We do welcome you aboard.
At Delta, we think our world feels smaller when you get out in it. That's why the best men and women in the business work each day to take you to the people, places, and cultures that make this world such an amazing place. Bringing the world closer together, one flight at a time.
We are a planet of amazing differences.
One of cultures and ideas that span our world and link us each to another, whoever you are.
Wherever you're going.
We are proud to fly you there.
Because the first step towards connection
is departure.
Welcome aboard, and thanks for flying with Delta.
Our first priority on every flight is the safety of our customers and crew. So, before we depart,
please pay attention to this important safety message.
Be sure that all carry-on items are securely stowed in an overhead bin, and place smaller items, including handbags, under the seat in front of you. If you lose your electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your seat and ask a crew member for assistance. Please ensure all aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas are clear.
As we leave the gate, make sure your seatbelt is fastened. To fasten, insert insert the metal tip into the buckle and adjust the strap so it's low and tight across your lap. To release the belt, just lift the top of the buckle. If you're seated in the business class cabin, secure your shoulder harness by attaching the metal tip to the fitting on the belt. To release, remove the metal tip and allow the shoulder harness to retract. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. And even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience unexpected rough air.
For everyone's safety, federal regulations require all passengers to comply with the posted placards and lighted information signs located throughout the cabin, in addition to any crew member's instructions.
Smoking, including the use of e-cigarettes, is not allowed on any Delta flight, and federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying a restroom smoke detector.
There are 8 exits on this plane, 8 doors, 4 on each side. Each door has used as a raft. All exits are clearly marked with an exit sign. However, if there's a loss of power and cabin visibility is reduced, lights will illuminate the aisles to guide you to an exit.
Please note that exit signs on this airplane identify each exit with a green symbol. Arrows indicate the direction to the exit. Locate the exit nearest you using these green symbols, keeping in mind the nearest exit might be behind you. In the event of an evacuation, leave all carry-on items behind. It's unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, the panels above your seat will open, revealing oxygen masks. If this happens, reach up and pull the mask or red streamer towards you until the tube is fully extended. Place the mask over your nose and mouth, slip the elastic strap over your head, and adjust the mask if necessary. Breathe normally and note that oxygen is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others.
A water evacuation is also unlikely. But just in case, life vests are located under your seats in the main cabin. If you're seated in the business class or Delta Premium Select cabin, life vests are located either in a compartment adjacent to your seat or under your armrest. To use, remove the vest from its container by pulling on the tab and then opening the pouch. Slip the vest over your head. Wrap the strap around your waist and attach it to the buckle in front, and adjust securely around your waist. As you leave the plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom of the vest, or manually inflate it by blowing into the tube at shoulder level.
A water-activated light is attached to each vest. If necessary, we'll distribute additional life vests for children who weigh 35 pounds or less.
Now, before we take off, be sure your seat is upright and your tray table is put away. If you're seated in the business class cabin, ensure your suite door is open. Please note there is a placard on the door, visible when open, explaining how to use the suite door in case of an emergency. If you're seated in the main cabin, ensure your aisle armrests are lowered, and in the Delta Premium Select cabin, ensure your aisle armrests are raised.
As we come through the cabin for our final safety check, please let us know if you have any questions. And finally, now would be a good time for everyone to review the safety information card, which is in your seat pocket.
As we span this amazing world of ours, we celebrate all that connects us. Thank you for choosing Delta to be a part of your journey.
Now, as we get ready for takeoff, please sit back, settle in, and have a wonderful flight. Thank you for flying with Delta.
إذا انتهينا من السيفتي فيديو الخاص بطيران دلتا. كنت عم بجهز الفلابس، فلابس 1، السبيد بريكس armed، close the cockpit door، set the trim حسب الزيرو ويت، put الاوتو بريك على الماكس، عملنا الفلايت كنترول تشيك اللي هي فول رايت، فول ليفت، نعملهم مرة تانية، فول داون، فول اب، rudders right، rudders left. اوكي، كنت عم بشيك الفاتسم، بصراحة حسيت انه في مشكلة بالفاتسم خلال الدقائق السابقة. ان شاء الله ما يكون في مشكليات. اوكي، ان شاء الله ما راح نواجه مشاكل. تمام، اذا نعمل طبعا ال APU off، taxi light or taxi lights on. We will report to the traffic. Kennedy traffic Delta 225 will taxi to holding point Yankee runway 31 left via Lima Alpha. We will cross the runway 04 left to Juliet and Yankee. مدة الرحلة ساعتين أخوي الحلو، مش رحلة طويلة اليوم. Okay, and release the parking brakes and then let's move. طبعا ما عم بمشي على التاكسي واي بشكل دقيق، يعني السيت اب او الجرافيكس تبع هذا المطار جي اف كي حسب ما قلت هو الديفولت، فمش كتير حسها aligned. فحتى نتفادى انه نخبط باي من الحواجز الموجودة بالمطار، فلهذا السبب راح يكون شوي جوات الابرونز بعيد عن التاكسي واي. يا مرحبا، اهلا وسهلا. إذن هذا ليما ألفا إحنا عليه حاليا. راح نتوجه شمالا سوري للشمال أو لليسار اتجاه ألفا. ارتفاعنا النهائي اليوم او الكروزنج التيتيود هو 340 34,000 قدم. طبعا هذا ترافيك خاص بالفاتسم. Faka Shakchwak. Hello, how are you, my friend from India? Welcome on board. Welcome on board. Now we are going ahead to cross the runway 04 left. As always, since we don't have ATC services, we use the Flight Radar 24 to check the active runways for arrival and departure.
Push back stand to
Kennedy traffic Delta 225 passing crossing runway 04 left via Juliet. More than welcome, Faka. See the incoming traffic. Now we will take Yankee. we will stop here. Kennedy traffic Delta 225 will line up runway 31 left. Yeah, Faka, so nice. Thank you. You are a big fan. Thanks so much, my friend. Dr. Virus asking, where are you from? I am from Jordan, my friend, but living in Abu Dhabi. Okay, landing lights on.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
We move to the runway. I don't see incoming traffic. As you might notice, there's a traffic behind us. I don't know if he's departing or taxiing to the gate. Okay. Kennedy traffic Delta 225 will take off runway 31 left. He's waiting for us, so we better move. We better be fast. Okay. $80 knots. V1 rotate. Landing gear up. TCAS on. Set the throttle to climb. Autopilot on. You see Brooklyn here, Manhattan. The frequency is the same, unfortunately, between the flight simulator in this region or in New York and the Unicom frequency. You are right, Dr. Virus. It's a really nice game. So now we are climbing to our cruising altitude, flight level 340. Take a look from the right window. Turn on the anti-ice, since we are entering clouds and it's very low temperature here. It's minus 15. Now we are passing the 10,000 feet. We turn off the landing lights, the seatbelt sign, disarm the speed brakes. The transition level in this flight or in this airport is high.
Ladies and gentlemen, Captain has turned off a seatbelt sign. For your safety, we do recommend that you keep them on as we can get unexpected turbulence. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we climb to our cruising altitude, we'd like to extend a special thank you to each of you and a welcome back to our SkyMile members and Million Milers. Your business and loyalty are greatly appreciated by the entire Delta family. For your safety, it's important to remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. Even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience any unexpected rough air. We ask that you also please remember to use caution if opening the overhead bins to prevent injury from articles that may have shifted during takeoff. We've now reached an altitude where it's safe to use approved electronic devices, and a listing of these devices can be found in Sky Magazine in the seat pocket in front of you. On today's flight in the economy cabin, it'll be our pleasure to offer you complimentary Coca-Cola products, Starbucks coffee, water, juices, a variety of complimentary snacks, as well as a selection of our fresh eats items and all-day goodies. Beer, wine, and spirits are available complimentary for our first class and Delta Comfort Plus passengers, as well as available for purchase for the main cabin. A complete listing of available beverages, as well as of our fresh eats items, can be found in the menus in your seat pocket. Please be reminded that Delta accepts only major credit or debit cards for onboard purchases of beverages and snacks. However, you can use your Delta SkyMiles American Express card to save 15% and earn double miles on all Delta purchases. For your enjoyment, each seat is equipped with your own personal entertainment system. On it, you can view a selection of complimentary as well as on-demand TV shows, movies, and music. You will find that this screen will work best with just a light tap of your fingertip. Feel free to use your own headsets. Otherwise, if you do need a headset, just let a flight attendant know they are yours complimentary for this and any future Delta flights.
So the transition level in JFK and I think also in Atlanta, it's very high. It's 18,000 feet. Now we have reached the transition level. We set the altimeter to standard or 1013. Faka, no, my friend, no, I'm not pilot. I only pilot on the simulator, but in the real life, I'm not a pilot. Turn off the de-ice or anti-ice since we passed the clouds. The total distance from this point is 651 miles. Now we are at 20,000 feet. climbing to 34,000 feet. There is no specific altitude الحلو، ما في ارتفاع محدد. You set the autopilot at. You set the autopilot when you feel that the aircraft is stable. You look here at this green cross on the display here. Once you see that square in the middle of that cross, you can set the autopilot. So during the departure, or let's say upon the takeoff, you keep tracing this cross, this green cross, until you stabilize the aircraft, then you set on the autopilot. So we are still climbing. Welcome لحلو. My name is Mazen Faka. Mazen. إذا كنت عم بقول في بعض الاختلافات بالطيران بالأجواء الأمريكية عن باقي مناطق العالم، بلاحظ يعني مثلا عندك ال QNH الدرجات تبعه أو السيتنجز تبعه مختلفة عن بالولايات المتحدة عن بقية مناطق العالم. بيستخدموا معايير للضغط الجوي مختلفة تماما. برضو بلاحظ في يعني شوية خصوصية ما بعرف شو هي أو كيف أوصفها بالنسبة للسيدز والستارز للمطارات. I think we can go back to the Unicorn. We are done with the ATC. Oh, still we have that ATC. Okay, we will leave with it or no, I will take it out. And of course we are flying using the lifetime live weather. There's no add-on for the weather here, but I added, I bought the, not the AccuSeason, I think it was, I can't remember the name. It's like enforcement on, or sorry, enhancement for the weather settings of the default weather. It's in the marketplace. Once we reach our cruising altitude, we will set the top of descent point. So in the meanwhile, maybe we can have a look on our star in Atlanta or Atlanta. Okay, this is OZ1. This is it, OZ. So we will take OZ. We have to reach the waypoint OZ at flight level 14,000 feet. Landing east. Yes, we are landing east. Let me check 31 left. It's east or west. This is the airport. It's 26 left, so we are landing I think it's east, I don't know. Maybe it's better to go back to the flight radar. No, fucker, I don't play PUBG. This is the only game I play, actually, the flight simulator. I'm checking now the active arrival runway in Atlanta, Hartsfield Airport. Yeah, it's 26 right, or 26 left. 26 right. The arrival runway. Now we have reached the cruising altitude. So I will double check if we have ATIS in Atlanta. Receive the message. Yes, we have ATIS. So we will see what the ATIS says. Print out the message. Okay, so the current information now in Atlanta is Romeo 350 12 knots. So we can start setting this in the until we can see at least. Okay, the altimeter or QNH is 3039. Departure runways 26 left, 27 right. So I will remain to 26 left. Expect RNAV off the ground departing runways 26. Simultaneous approaches in use. Operate transponder with mode Charlie on all ramps, taxiways and runways. Push and ram at pilot discretion. Anyway, so we go now to the perf page and set the information here. Temperature in Atlanta. I will check it here on the flypad. It's 2 degrees Celsius. 2. The wind is 350 12 knots. The transition altitude, maybe we go back to the star. Right and 26 left, and we have both runways active. I will go to 26 left via broken. Okay. The transition level, I presume it's 18,000. I don't see any transition here. Yeah, it's 18,000 feet. The QNH is 3039. And from the Navigraph we will take the frequency. Okay, the frequency for 26 left is 180.7, but before the frequency we will check the minimum for the ILS is 1280. The frequency 108.7. 0.7. The heading is 275. So we set everything on 26 left arrival. Now we will set the top of descent waypoint, so it's OZ. We calculate the top of descent. So 63 miles before OZ we have to start descending. So we'll put it 73. We will add 10 more. We have some turbulences here, so it's better to turn on the seatbelt sign. Fantastic. Okay. We'll go back to the Unicom frequency. So the information, we have ATIS information in Hartsfield, Atlanta. The information is Romeo, and we have 2 active runways for arrival, 26 left and 27 right. So initially I set the arrival runway 26 left until cleared by the controllers in Atlanta. As you see, our ground speed is low because we are facing heavy, strong wind from the opposite side of the in the opposite of our direction. I will fix the information bar. Okay, now it's good. Abdul Abbas, what are your specs? You mean the PC? It's medium range specifications of the PC. The RAM is 32 gigabyte. The graphic cards is GeForce 6 giga. and I have put also gaming motherboard. I don't know, and it's a gaming normal gaming motherboard brand Aorus. So my understanding it's normal specifications for a PC, not that high specifications. So the RAM is 32 gigabyte, and the graphic card is GeForce 6 giga. $502 miles for final. Around 1 hour and 20 minutes for final arrival. Still on the Unicom frequency. There is no radars around, active radars. Let's enjoy the view. كتير بيسألوني عن مواصفات الكمبيوتر البي سي اللي بستخدمه. بالحقيقة هي مواصفات معتدلة يعني عادية، مش مواصفات كتير عالية. يعني تقريبا أنا زبطت البي سي على مواصفات اللعبة نفسها، ما بلعب غيرها، هي اللعبة الوحيدة عندي. الرام عندي 32 جيجا بايت، والجرافيك كارد حطيت الجرافيك كارد جي فورس 6 جيجا، وشايفه معقول يعني ما في داعي لأكتر من هيك. طبعا اللعبة حجمها كبير شوي، يعني حوالي 464 جيجا سوفر. ميلودي بونجور. الحمد لله تمام. طمني عنك، شو اخبارك؟ I see heavy load maybe on the Vatsim network. That's why it keeps disconnecting and connecting. Maybe it's because of the heavy load, or they are doing one more update. I don't know, after the recent update. So we are still proceeding in our flight today from New York JFK to Atlanta Hartsfield Airport. Let's have a look again on the ATIS information to see the updated one, if there is any update on this one, Romeo. Still information Romeo is valid, so the same information that we have here, same QNH, the active runways, the wind and the temperature. good for you ميلودي. كنت بباريس. ممتاز انه الجو حلو هاي الايام، لانه كان الجو بارد خلال الفترة الماضية. It's good, Melody, you enjoyed the weekend. So almost 1 hour and 15 minutes for final arrival. This is our approach, so we will descend to 14,000 feet until we reach Ozzy, then we will descend to 5,000 to Jerry, then Boykin 5,000, marked 4,000, then we will descend to Dija 2,600 feet until we establish the ILS. This is the ILS 26 left and our approach. And let's keep the chart of the runway, the airport. 26 right. فعلا درجات الحرارة كانت منخفضة جدا، فعلا 5 تحت 5 و6 فعلا ال20 يوم الماضيين. Then we will land in 26 right, take Bravo 5 or Bravo 3. This is the aprons or the concourses in the airport. Unless we have been cleared to land in 27 right, because we have 2 active runways for landing. 26 left, this runway, and 27 right. No, Faka, I will land in 1 hour and 10 minutes. But after less than 1 hour or 50 minutes, we will start descending. Once we reach this blue line here or blue circle, we will start descending. Spectre Gamer, welcome on board. Thank you, my friend, new subscriber. Thank you so much. So this is our top of descent mark, the blue circle. Once we reach it, we will start descending to 14,000. Spectre Gamer is asking if the Microsoft work at 16 gigabyte RAM. I'm not sure, my friend. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe you can check the Microsoft Flight Simulator website. It shows the specs of the game. So you better get the information from there. The weather in Atlanta is clear as shows on the flight radar. Yeah, good for you. You can 16 gigabyte RAM. I don't know. Faka, I don't think so. You mean the phone? No, I don't think you can play it on the phone because it's a very huge size game. So you better play it on a PC. My suggestion, my recommendation. The turbulences again. Turn on the seat belts. So we were flying over Washington DC, and now I don't know exactly where are we. It doesn't show here the states. No, it's there. I think now we are over Virginia. Then we will be flying over Charlotte, then Georgia. Anyway. فعلا اخوي الحلو. ما عندي فكرة بتلعبها يعني بتطير على السيميوليتر. ما بعرف اذا سألتك قبل هيك. We are coming closer to the top of descent, as you see here on the display. So I think in 40 minutes maximum we will start descending. $381 miles for final. بتلعبها على اندرويد، قصدك على التليفون؟ يعني هي موجودة اللعبة على التليفون نفسها السيميوليتر ولا لعبة تانية شبيهة فيها؟ Heavy turbulence is here. ما عندي أي فكرة والله إذا ممكن تلعب على الأندرويد، بس ممتاز لأنه فاكا صديقنا كان عم بيسأل إنه if he can play it on the Android. Faka here, our friend Lahlu says that you can play it on the Android. I have no idea. Yeah, on the telephone, very good, very nice. So Faka, yes, as per our friend Lahlu, you can play it on Android. $30 minutes to start descending or less. الحلو here says that لا يمكن استعمال كل الأقفال وبرمجة الطائرة، ولا يمكن اوكي. It's limited. Our friend Lihlu says that if you use it on Android, it's limited. Yeah, I understand. Makes sense. It means that you cannot, for example, use the whole buttons on the aircraft and enjoy the whole functions of the game. But it's existing in the Play Store. لحلو says. شكرا على المعلومة. والله ما توقعت انه ممكن تلعب على التليفون. وبتقدر اخوي لحلو تنزل كمان فلايت بلانز، ولا بتطير يعني بتطير VFR؟ يعني ممكن كمان تروح على موقع زي ما بنعمل هون على السم بريف وننزل فلايت بلان او لا؟ ممتاز. تقدر تنزل كمان الفلايت بلان. ممتاز جدا. ما شفتها بصراحة. ممكن اعمل اشوفها بعدين، اني اشوفها على البلاي ستور. And also Lahlu says that it's a free game on the Apple Store. Very interesting. You see here the turbulence, heavy one. almost 20 minutes to start descending. How much time to reach the destination, the final? 45 minutes. And we will start descending in 20 minutes. Okay, so we will descend until we reach Ozzy at flight level 14,000 feet, then to Harry. We will keep descending. Yes, Faka, I am from Jordan, but I live now in Abu Dhabi, in the UAE. So, okay, so this is our route. Kala 9,000, then Posey 8,000, then Jerry 5,000, Boykin 5,000. So we will reach Boykin at 5,000. Very interesting star for arrival for the runway 26 left. Strong turbulence. You see, when there is strong turbulences, the autopilot disconnects.
Approach Delta 5787 on engine 3, arrival approaching break.
Mizoram, what is the Mizoram? I don't know it, Faka. I have no idea about it.
Down to 8,000 will be expected at 27 right approach Delta 5787.
Maybe we have mountains here, I don't know why turbulences. I have no idea why we have that strong turbulences around. Maybe the wind is changing or something, or something with the pressure. Yeah, the alarm, because of the strong turbulence, That's why I'm keeping the seatbelt signs on. It's a city, Mizoram, thank you. It's located in India, northeast. Thanks so much. No, I don't know it, my friend. Maybe soon I will do a flight or some flights in India. I have 3 beautiful add-on airports in India. Chennai Airport, New Delhi and Mumbai. Yeah, it seems that the weather is bad. Although it doesn't seem so, it doesn't show that there's bad weather, but it seems that the pressure is not stable. That's why we are facing some turbulences. Thank you, Lihlu. We are approaching now the top of descent. Almost 15 minutes. Yes, Chennai Airport and Delhi Airport. Both airports, I have them add-on, customized airports. So maybe my next flight will be between Chennai and New Delhi. Yeah, I know Taj Mahal, of course. Who doesn't know it? So my friends, our next live stream will be from New Delhi to Chennai. We will fly on Indigo Airlines, the Indian Airlines. It will be a very nice flight, so make sure to join us in that flight. So I will try to plan it the soonest, since we have friends from India. Actually, I love to fly there. As I was saying to Faka, I have beautiful add-on airports in India. especially New Delhi and Chennai airport. No worries Lahloud. Take care.
Southwest 1979, check in. Copy that, altitude, passing 4,000.
Now let's go back to the ATIS information and check what update we have in Atlanta. Still waiting to receive the message here. Now we don't have active maybe ground services, ATC services in Atlanta, so we will remain using the same information that we have. So I will maintain on runway 26 left, the ILS 26 left via star OZ1. Also the flight radar shows the same weather information, but maybe we can update it here. I mean the active runways, but the wind is 340, 12 knots. The temperature is 4 degrees and the QNH is 3038. Or as it's called in the United States, is the altimeter, not the QNH. Langpui Airport, Fakak is asking to fly New Delhi to Langpui. Okay, I will look for it. I will check the code, and I will see if I can have it somewhere as an add-on airport, and I will do that flight. Langpui. I will write it down. So Langpui, is it? Does it have international airport, Faka, or big airport? And is it in the north, in the south? How far is it from New Delhi? George Al-Azhar or Al-Azhar. Hello, my friend. Welcome on board. We will start descending in 10 minutes. Hi George. George Al-Azhar or Al-Azhar, where are you from? As you see, we are coming closer to this blue circle. Once we reach this point, we will start descending. We will descend to flight level 14,000. Texas, welcome. I know Texas. I've been there several times. Last year I was there in Houston. I have some cousins there and in Atlanta in Georgia. So good to see you, George. I don't see heavy traffic here in the States. I don't know why. Yes, Lahlu, we will be approaching soon. In 10 minutes or less, we will start descending. Actually, it's not the first time we fly from Atlanta. We did the flight before. It was from Atlanta to Mexico City, but it's the first flight we are arriving in Atlanta. Seven minutes or less to start descending. No worries, George. Take care. See you, my friend. The expected arrival will be in 22 minutes and we will start descending in 7 minutes. As per our star, we will descend to 14,000 feet, level at OZ. Then we will follow the approach OZ1. Now we set the altitude at 14,000. QNH is 3038. Let me check, final check on the QNH. Yes, temperature is 340, 12 knots. So the information is still valid, and our arrival will be runway 26 left. Hartsfield traffic Delta 225 at flight level 340, descending to flight level 140, expecting ILS 26 left via OZ1, transition broken, will report on final. Now we start descending. So this is the waypoint OZ. We have to level at OZ 14,000 feet. We set the auto brake to low. Set the speed 280 knots. Using the speed brakes, As you see, our rate of descent is 2,400 miles per minute. Once we reach OZ, we will set our speed to 250 knots. The transition level for the altimeter is 18,000 feet. So once we reach the flight level 180, we will set the altimeter to 3038. Now we have reached the transition level, so we set the QNH to 3038. After we pass OZ, we will descend to flight level or 9,000 feet level at Kala or Kala. Now we are reaching the 14,000 feet. We'll maintain 14,000 until we reach Ozzy. Then after Ozzy we will descend to 9,000 feet. You see the shaking of the picture here, it's because of the add-on FS Realistic. Now we reduce the speed to 250 knots. No need to use the speed brakes since we have enough distance for Ozzy and we are not descending. So as you see, the speed is going down to 250. As you see now, we are approaching Ozzy, then Harry, then Kala. So after Ozzy, we'll descend 9,000 to 9,000 feet to level at Kala. Set the altitude to 9,000. Welcome back لحلو. Okay, now we passed Ozzy, we descend to 9,000 feet to level at Kala. وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله لحلو. I will use the speed brakes to increase the rate of descent. I don't think we're gonna make it to reach Kala at 9,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we begin our descent, we request that you return to your seat and make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened low and tight across your lap. If you've taken out any carry-on items, please make sure they are safely stowed underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead bin.
Okay, now we passed Kala, we descend to 6,000 feet.
November Victor, 8 miles north. Going to transitioning over the airport at 6,500 feet. VFR southbound, Atlanta.
Hartsfield traffic, Delta 5611 for taxi for Echo Delta Foxtrot. Call via Echo for runway 26 left departure.
Actually, I was wrong. We have to descend to 8,000 to Posey. Then after Posey, we descend to 5,000 to Jerry. Now we maintain 8,000 until we pass Jerry, Posey, sorry. Okay, descend to 5,000.
Atlanta traffic, Bravo November Victor, overhead airport, 6,500 feet. Going southbound, VFR Atlanta. Now we are heading to Boykin. At Boykin we will connect with our final approach. After Boykin we descend to 4,000, then to Marked, then 2,600 at Dija, or I don't know, Dija.
Reduce the speed to 21 or 190 knots and use flaps 1. Descend to 4,000. And now we can set the localizer. Use flaps 1. Reduce the speed to 180. Atlanta traffic Delta 225 established ILS runway 26 left. Flaps 2. Now we have established the ILS, so we will start descending or landing. As you see now, we are intercepting, or we have intercepted
Atlanta
the
traffic
ILS.
Delta 561. We are going to be holding short for runway 26 left for the traffic.
I will activate the approach phase. It's already activated. Landing gear down.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
$2,500.
Reduce the speed to 160 knots. Eight miles from the runway. We are still on flaps 2. At 6 miles or 5 miles, I will activate the managed speed and I will use the full flaps. Arm the speed brakes. We have winds from the right side. Six miles from the runway. I will activate the managed speed. Flaps full.
500.
Now I take control.
400. 100 above. 300. Minimum 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 200. 100.
Oh, it's not descending. I will go around.
Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain.
Atlanta traffic Delta 225 is
Too
going
low,
around.
terrain. Too low, 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 terrain.
Atlanta traffic Delta 2848 outbound and 9 mile final from runway 26 right.
Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain.
Atlanta traffic Delta 561. We're gonna line up and wait for runway 26 left.
Atlanta traffic Delta 570 lining up to 7 miles.
So I will go around. Then I will intercept the ILS again.
$2,500.
I will maintain 4,000. Until I reach the point marked. I think there is a bug in the aircraft because I was trying to put the nose down. It was not descending. I don't know why. Anyway, let's try this again.
$1,000. 1,000.
Reduce the speed to 190.
Last traffic Delta 570 departing 27.
Too low, terrain.
Atlanta traffic
Too low,
Delta
terrain.
561 departing runway 26
Too
left.
low,
It's not
terrain.
climbing.
Too low, terrain.
500.
Too low, terrain.
It's not climbing
Too low,
at
terrain.
all.
2,500.
It's not responding. Very weird.
Line of traffic, Delta 561, that's runway 26 left, vacated using pencil to departure. Line of traffic, Delta 2848 is clear, runway 26 right. Line of traffic, Delta 561, have traffic at my 9 o'clock.
Okay, so I will go to Boykin again. I think we are having some issues here.
Line of traffic, Delta 561, we're gonna climb before from 10,000 to flight level 6.
I'm trying to control the aircraft. So we made a go around.
$2,500.
It's descending again. Okay, I will fly it manually. Until I establish the ILS. Now I'm heading to Boykin.
$2,500. $2,500.
Try that again, just in case I had my radio turned off. 2607, we see you 225. We're coming in behind you on 27 left. We'll try to stay about 3 miles behind.
Now the localizer established.
$2,500.
Everything is going fine so far. We are a little bit low.
Traffic, Delta 2607, final approach 27 left. We're coming in. We'll do a long final so we can stay behind this Delta 225 coming in as well.
I think it's a bug. Thank you, Asel. Arm the speed brakes again. Waiting to establish dial S. I will reduce the speed to 160. Landing gear down. Atlanta traffic Delta 225, 9 miles from runway 26 left. Now the ILS shows up. شكرا لحلو شكرا. Managed speed is on full flaps.
1000. $500. 400. 100 above. 300.
Also, there's an issue with the Vatsim.
Minimum 200. 200.
Now
200.
I take control.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Gentlemen, welcome. Please remain in your seat with your seatbelt fastened until the aircraft has been parked to the gate and the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. This will be your only indication that it's safe to stand and gather your personal belongings. I'll seize caution of you open the overhead bins as items do have a tendency to shift during flight. For those of you wishing to use your cell phones, it is now safe for you to do so. As a reminder, your laptop computers must remain stood until we're parked at the gate. It has certainly been our pleasure bringing you today. Looks like you have an absolutely gorgeous day ahead of you. We certainly hope when your future plans call for your travel that you'll once again select Delta Airlines. Thank you and have a great time here.
Atlanta traffic, runway 26 left vacated. So finally we made it. We landed after a hard approach and bugs in the aircraft. I don't know what's wrong. Also the Vatsim, look, we have aircraft above of us. Look at this. Very weird. So we'll take any يا مرحبا لحلو شكرا حبيبي.
Atlanta traffic, JetBlue 467, taxi 26 left.
It seems we made this stream and there's some sort of update on the Vatsim because this is not normal to see this kind of sceneries or views. So it seems that there's something is wrong. I don't know. Anyway, we can park here at this gate After that hard landing,
traffic, Delta 2607, we're going to be crossing 9 left real quick over on Mike 6 into the ramp.
I forgot to switch off the landing lights and the strobes and the APU. So we are parking here now. Full stop here. We set the parking brakes and now we turn off the landing and all the other landing lights, waiting for the APU to be ready. Connect the jetway. Now the APU is available. We turn off or switch off the engines. The external power, the catering and the baggage. We turn off the beacon lights, the nav lights and the APU seat belts off. Okay, so now we can say welcome to Atlanta. Actually, as you noticed, at the final approach we had some issues with the aircraft. Still the Vatsim here looks weird. Anyway, so we did go around. We went around the runway and then we re-landed
traffic,
again.
JetBlue 467 departing 26 left.
It was a nice flight, actually, from New York to Atlanta. I enjoyed it personally. I hope you did so. Look here, the traffic is normal on the ground, but I don't know why it's not like this on in the air. I don't know why. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for joining us in this flight. It was really nice to have you guys. Thank you so much for the subscribers and those who has subscribed in the stream. Please, if you like this stream, hit the subscribe button if you are not a subscriber, and the like button. Thank you so much, guys. Lahlu, Melody, Asel, George, Faka. Look, we have here.
Plan traffic of 880, passing 6,000, sending 4,000 for ILS approach, runway 27 left.
Spectre Gamer. Dr. Virus. Thanks so much again. See you soon inshallah in new stream. Take care. باي باي. يعطيكم العافية جميعا. كانت رحلة ممتعة معكم. بتمنى انكم استمتعتم فيها. نشوفكم على خير ان شاء الله برحلات قادمة. شكرا. يعطيكم العافية وتصبحوا على خير.
Atlanta traffic, Copy 880, turning final, runway 27 left.